Good morning to you. Woo, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Me First Morning. I am your host and energy alchemist, Patricia Ribeiro Wolfson, and I am so happy to be here. It has been quite the journey. Oh my God, guys, I can't even. Basically, you guys have kind of heard that I wasn't feeling that great, and that's true. I wasn't feeling great. Can't tell you for sure what it is, but think I may have been fighting the flu. Still technically have a fever. Still not feeling awesome. But I thought it was important for me to show up here today because I want to show up, I want to do what I need to do, and I want to help you and help myself establish this practice. I can't promise that I won't be pausing and coughing, but I am happy to be here today. All right, let me just get my stuff together. I'm a little disjointed this morning, but that's what this is for, right? The Me First Mornings practice is about getting from that place where you are in the mornings. And the interesting thing is that it probably would serve me better to do this practice for me before I get my kids off to school. But I will say that you do what you can. And so this is the best way for me to navigate this for myself and for you. So we're going to do this together instead. And so what's our topic today? Our topic today, we're talking about setting boundaries and protecting your energy. And so why do I want to talk about setting boundaries and protecting energy? Now, I'm not going to give you necessarily exercises yet, but we can talk about that in terms of protecting your energy. But the whole process of Me First, the whole concept is about setting boundaries and protecting our energy. It's about setting us up for what is to come. Because if you aren't ready for what's to come in your day, and you have no way of knowing what is coming in your day, right? You have no way of really being prepared for the types of things that you're going to face. And so I encourage you to get yourself ready and aligned and connected to yourself so that no matter what comes your way, you are able to handle it from a neutral place. You're able to handle it from your higher self, right? And not from your human self. Because when our human selves handle things, it can be really messy, right? There's a lot of emotions involved. There's a lot of anxiousness and stress, right? When we handle things from a human perspective, it is a little tougher to get through things sometimes because we allow those things to get to us. Good morning, Sarah. Nice to see you. If you are here, if you are watching, please feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Just let me know. Say hi. Okay, and whether you're watching the live or the replay, and while we're talking about that, don't forget to go to my YouTube channel at Me First Mornings, and please subscribe and ding that notification bell so that you can watch all the shows and get notified whenever I'm going on live, which is usually Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Of course, unless I'm fighting the flu, in which case I will not have the show as I did this week. We missed a couple of days this week, but I'm happy to be back and happy to continue. And tomorrow is Fun Friday, so I know you want to be here tomorrow because that's when I pull cards for everybody, and that's super fun. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so also don't forget your free gift. Okay, the free gift that I did, the free Me First Quick Reference Guide, which includes how to calibrate your energy, your Me First Mornings ritual, your quick GPS activity, your daily ABCs, and your simple guide to manage stress. It's really important that we manage our stress, right? It would be nice if if we could really figure out how to manage our stress, right? It's an ongoing process, I'll tell you that. All right, so here we go. Let's get started with our ritual so that I can just get my brain in the right place, so you can get your brain in the right place, so we can practice this ritual together, because it is things like this that is going to help you on days where you just don't want to deal, can't deal, don't know how to manage what's going on in your life. This easy practice that we do together, any one of the things that we do together, are things that you can implement on your own, are things that you can use when you are having trouble, when you are struggling, when you need to connect to that inner voice, when you need to connect to your guidance. You need to get like a fast track to that inner guidance, right? It's like something that just clicks you in, where you're like, okay, so you can get rid of all the noise outside and just bring your attention inside. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this Me First morning exercise. And the idea is we just want to bring ourselves to a place of groundedness and centeredness, right? That place of neutrality, like that place of like, everything is okay no matter what. All right, so let's light the candle. I don't know why I always have trouble lighting this damn candle. I think it's this thing. It's too big. I don't have a different lighter on me. But come on. There we go. All right. Yay, we did it. Okay. So now light the candle. Use your essential oils. You can do this with me. Look at this candle. It's like, I think I need to trim the wick. I did not trim the wick. Okay, so let's use these calming essential oils. This helps, kind of connect the brain to a scent that might be calming, right? You pick whichever scent you want. I have this one from Young Living, but you can pick any one. It doesn't matter. It's for you to connect. It's a scent for you. Okay. Now let's do some deep breathing, okay? We're going to do 3 deep breaths. I've got my crystal spheres, which I sometimes use, sometimes don't. Doesn't matter if you have them. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. And so plant your feet on the ground, and I want you to just feel connected to the earth, okay? Because your feet are on the ground wherever you are, in your house, outside, whatever. But when you really feel connected, I want you to really feel that connection of the earth, really feel that support, really feel that energy connecting you to Mother Nature, okay? So your feet well planted on the ground, receiving that loving energy that comes from the earth, that creation energy. And open up the top of your head, and I want you to just imagine liquid sunshine pouring into the top of your head, filling your body with light, with healing light, and just spreading all throughout your body, permeating every single cell. And I want you to just imagine that as we breathe, that beautiful, brilliant white light is just going to dissipate any stuck, stagnant, or dense energy. All right, let's do that. We're going to take a deep breath, the count of 5 in, hold for 5, and then we're going to exhale for 10. And as we exhale, we are going to intend that we are releasing everything that no longer serves us, okay? So here we go. Deep breath in for 5. Now hold for 5. And exhale for 10. Okay, let's try that again. Another deep breath in for 5, hold for 5, and then exhale for 10. And hold. And release for 10. Beautiful. Wow, this must be a fun show for you guys today. All right, just listening to me cough all morning. All right, let's do it one last time. Let's make it count. A nice deep breath together. Here we go. In for 5, hold for 5, and out for 10. Releasing any and all things that no longer serve us with that exhale. All right, here we go. And hold. And release. Whew, all right. Okay, so now we do a little stretching. Okay, so just like we were releasing that stuck, stagnant energy from inside, we want to do the same thing with our body, right? We want to just kind of loosen things up. Anything that's tense, we want to just bring some relief. Anything that feels uncomfortable, any discomfort, any pain, we want to breathe into that. We want to stretch it out. Okay, we want to give our body a chance to release any of that stuck energy in our body so we can feel good for our day. Okay, and shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Beautiful. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to take this time for us to set our intentions with a prayer. So if you have your own prayer that you want to say, because you may have one that you like that's connected to your own spiritual or religious traditions, then please feel free to do that now. Or you can just set the intention that what I say is going to be for you too, because I'm happy to share this prayer with you. And basically, it's a time for us to call in for that spiritual support team to help us to embody our intentions. And that's what we want. We want support with embodying our intentions. And what does that mean, right? So the intentions that we're going to set is the intention. It's the GPS word. That's our intention. Our intention is always to connect us to what we want most. And that's what the GPS word is. Like, what do you want most today? What's the feeling you want most? It's not just what you want most. I want a job. I want I want kids. I want a partner. I want to find, love or money or whatever the things you want. Okay. Because those are just sort of, the things you want, right? But what you really want is the feeling. And what is that feeling that you want most, right? Is it the feeling of freedom? Is it the feeling of love? Is it the feeling of support? Is it the feeling of community? What is it that you want most in your life? You may, you can come up with whatever word you want. And so then that's the word that I want you to keep sort of at the top of your mind as we say this little prayer and ask for our spiritual support team to bring in and help us embody this intention for the day. So let's do that together now. Divine Mother, Infinite Father, Creator, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and all beings of 100% pure white light, allow me to be a clear and open channel of your light and love without hesitation or ego. May the highest vibration of infinite consciousness connect with my higher self and release any and all things that no longer serve me. I ask that Saint Germain and his infinitely powerful violet flame burn away the things that no longer serve us, or serve myself or humanity, and hold us back from our divine existence. Help us to embody our intentions for the day and help us raise the collective vibration for the highest and greatest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, and so it is. All right. So now let's talk about today's topic, okay? So there's a huge misconception that exists in the minds of anyone who is a caregiver or a parent, kind of, very similar. And that's that the person that you're caring for, or if we're talking about parents, that your children come first. But this is a broken train of thought. You cannot give what you do not have. So you have to put yourself first. Now, yes, that includes before children, and yes, that includes before family members who may be ill, who you may be taking care of, who may be older, okay? It includes people who you may be responsible for taking care of. If you are a professional caregiver, right, you must come first. Now, maybe you think like, what? Why? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Because you have to calibrate your energy to be grounded in your intention for the day. You're responsible for what you're bringing into your day, into that relationship, in each moment. And that is why it is essential that you lay the groundwork, such as protecting your energy, setting boundaries, and managing your expectations. Okay? And so how do we do that, right? How do we do that? Well, first of all, protecting your energy really is about boundaries, right? That's how you protect your energy. I mean, there are things that you can do. There are exercises that you can do to protect your energy. One of the exercises that I really like is you can really just imagine, yourself in a bubble of light, surrounding yourself in this bubble of light. I have my friend, a dear friend of mine, Deb, she has this saying that she uses, and I really like it. And it's like, light above me, light below me, light around me, light surrounds me, right? And it's like, I love that, right? Because you want to just protect yourself in a ball of energy, in a ball of light. But really what it is you want your space, your energetic field to be connected to you, right? You don't want it all over the place where it's like, because what happens is that, and you see it, you bump into people, you go talk to someone. If you don't set your own energy, if you don't set your own space first, if you don't make sure you have what you need in your life for you first, then you are walking into a situation at any time completely, what's the word that I don't even know, but it's like you're walking in where you are completely influenced, like where you can get influenced by anything, right? And that's really what it comes down to, is if you're not taking care of your energy, if you are not solid in your thoughts, in how you show up, then you are going to be easily swayed and influenced by someone else's energy. So if somebody has aggressive energy, if somebody has, comes to you with this aggression or with this stress or anxiety, then they're going to easily be able to pull you into their energy because you are not going to be grounded in your own energy, right? You're not grounded in yourself. So you're easily going to be swayed in a different direction, right? Because they're just going to sweep you up because that energy can be super powerful, right? Someone who is anxious or angry or any of those things, they can scoop you up. And sometimes we've heard about energy vampires, and I'm not getting into that necessarily, but when you take care of your own energy, when you do something like the Me First practice every day, and you set your intention before you leave the house, before you have any interaction with anybody else, and you make sure that you are very clear on what your goal for the day is, whatever that GPS word is, then you have an anchor to hold you to what is most important to you, right? And you think about this, right? And think about it in a really silly, easy term, okay? Let's say you go to the store, okay? We've all done this. We go to Target without a list, and you just start buying things. You just buy things off the shelf, right? You go, if you don't go with a list and prepare yourself to just get the things off the list, you end up with a cart of $450 worth of who knows what, right? This can be Target, it can be Costco, it can be whatever, pick your favorite store that you go to. And if you don't have a list, if you don't have a plan, then you easily get swayed by the things that are in front of you. Oh, I need this, and sure, I need this, and I need this. And before you know it, you have a cart full of crap that you don't need. And off you go home, and then you have to sort it and clean it and organize it and do all the things, right? And suddenly you're like, oh my God, how did I end up with all this stuff? How did I end up with so much more than I anticipated? And we're not talking about an abundant way of, oh, I have so much more than I anticipated. You end up with a lot of crap, right? You end up with just all sorts of things that you're like, maybe I need this, maybe I need this. And you don't know whether or not you actually need it. Because you didn't put it on a list, right? You didn't prepare yourself. You didn't go with the intention of, I need these things, right? And energetically, that's what something like a practice like Me First, or any sort of spiritual practice that you are going to do every single day, that's what that does to you, is it gives you the list of what's important. And specifically, the Me First GPS practice gives you like, this is what I want. I want peace. That's all I want today. So what do I need today in order to have peace? Well, you know what you have in your day, right? And you know what's coming up. So okay, in order for me to have peace, I have to go to work today. And, there's some people that I have a complicated relationship with today. Okay, but I want peace. So I am going to set myself up to make sure that I show up as peacefully as possible. I'm going to make sure that I take the steps to keep today as peaceful as possible. And so that is your job. And once you remind yourself, hey, I really need to do this. I really need to be as peaceful as possible for my own well-being. Then you are going to work towards that. And the more you remind yourself of that each day, the better it is for you. And here's where it comes to setting boundaries as well. Now, I want to tell you that the truth is, and this is nobody is going to take care of you but you, okay? Now, if you are a caregiver, if you are a parent, if you are someone who is just a giving person, you give everything to the people you love, to the people you care for, to the people you're responsible for. You give them everything, right? You are always there for them. And it's easy to build the resentment when you don't feel that reciprocity, right? When you are giving to everyone in your life. And some people can't give back in the same way. It's not always an even exchange, right? Not with your children, not with somebody who you're taking care of, if they're struggling health-wise, or if they're older, right? But it's not about that. It's not about a direct exchange, okay? But the reason I bring that up is because nobody is taking care of you but you. And so if you neglect yourself, guess what? Then you don't get taken care of. And that will make you angry. It will make you frustrated. It will make you resentful. And eventually, you are going to feel that inside, and it's going to eat away at you. It's going to eat away at you in a way that you can't even see. And it's not fair. It's not fair because you deserve to be taken care of too. So you have to make sure to take care of yourself in whatever way is necessary and set the boundaries appropriately. Let's say you're taking care of somebody and you're like, you know what? I really need to do this in the morning before I go take care of anyone. Great. I need to do this for myself, whatever that might be, whether it's you have to take a midday break, whether you need to, sit down and have your coffee, whether you need to make sure that you have to take care of certain aspects of your life, right? That no one else can do for you, but you have to do for yourself. So you have to set the boundaries of care. Right? And what I mean by that is that when other people need you and when other people are expecting things from you, you have to set it up so that they are clear when you are with them and helping them, and when you are taking time for yourself, and when it's time for you to focus on yourself. And you can work that in. And it's important to set that boundary. It's important because if you do not have a way to take care of yourself, you are not going to be able to really take care of anybody else with any real kindness and compassion, because you're just going to be exhausted, because you're going to be building resentment, because it's just going to be really challenging, and it becomes really challenging to live and breathe and exist in a world where you are being neglected, okay? Because that's what happens to caregivers and parents everywhere all the time, is that they're so busy taking care of all the things in their life and all the people that they're responsible for, right? That they never focus on themselves. If you are someone who is not focusing on yourself or not taking care of yourself in any way, it is not a badge of honor, okay? I'm sorry to break this to you, but as much as we've been told it is this selfless bullshit, okay? No one gets anywhere by being selfless, okay? Because it's not about being selfless. It's not about just the other person. It is about all of us helping each other to evolve, right? It's about all of us doing the work. It's about all of us taking care of each other. It's not me just taking care of you, but it's about me taking care of myself and doing what I can for you. And it's about you taking care of yourself and doing what you can for others, right? And there will be times where others cannot take care of themselves and you have to step it up. But that does not mean that you get less time for yourself. In fact, it may mean you need more time for yourself because all of your other energy is going into taking care of other people. So I implore you to please set up your life in a way where you make sure you are taking care of your needs. And when I'm talking about taking care of your needs, I'm not talking about make sure you get a mani-pedi, although that's okay too, or, whatever. But it may be like, I'm going to take a shower today. And I'm going to take like a 20-minute shower and that's going to be my self-care. It could be I'm going to just read my book for 25 minutes. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to read a book because I really want to do that. I think that as parents and as caregivers that sometimes, we are made to feel like we can't have our own interests or we can't have any downtime, right? And it certainly feels like you can't have downtime. But self-care, I don't like using self-care because it's just kind of like it's a sticky word energetically because there's too much involved in it. But taking care of yourself is a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable. There's no reason why you shouldn't be taking care of yourself because if you're taking care of other people, you have to be responsible enough to take care of yourself too. Okay, I'm going to pull a card and see what the guides have to say about this conversation today. I don't know if this was helpful to anyone. Oh, morning, Mom. Yeah, well, I'm feeling better enough. Thank you, Lena. Thank you for the claps. So I'm going to just pull the cards and see. Are they upside down? Yes, they are. I don't want them upside down unless there is one that comes upside down. Let's see can you tell I'm a little sluggish today? I am. I'm totally sluggish today. It's all good. I took some medication. I should be fine. All right. Here we go, people. Let's see. Again, this is so interesting. This has come up. Number 45, sad embrace. This breaks my heart when I see this. I'm going to read you the sad embrace card, and I'm going to read it to you because this has come up so many times. I'm going to tell you what the sad embrace card represents, at least according to its original. But this was upside down. So I'm going to read you what the upside down meaning is. Oh my God, because it's exactly what we're talking about, okay? So sad embrace is loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you, okay? So here is this. The reversed. Are you suffering over your suffering? Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for a love that eludes you or the success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in its tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate naturally in time. Oops, I had it upside down. Trials and tribulations build character, which is its own gift. Find something to be grateful for and take responsibility for your part in all matters. However painful it may be to sit with your sadness, remember that you are loved and will not be left adrift forever. Have faith, for this too shall pass. You are not a victim, only a traveler on a hero's journey. It's okay to be disappointed for now, but know that someday you'll look back and see great value in this experience. I really like that this is the card that came up as we're talking about caregivers and we're talking about establishing your boundaries, setting your boundaries and protecting your energy, because this is it. This is what happens. And I think that with caregivers and definitely parents, we get exhausted. It's like this barrage of things that we need to do all the time, and there's no break, and it can feel exhausting and it can feel frustrating, and it does build resentment. And that's why it's really important for you to give yourself the time that you need to take care of whatever it is that you need to take care of. Remove the guilt, remove the whatever stories you have in your head about not being able to take care of yourself. And I don't know if it shows up like that for you, because it doesn't show up like that for me. I don't think like I don't have time to take care of myself. I just don't usually take care of myself. This is why I'm sharing this with you, because this has been a practice that I am working on as well, where I'm trying to find parts of my day, parts of my life that are just for me, because I deserve that, and you deserve that too. You need things that are just for you. And it's why I really encourage everyone to do the daily ABCs. If you guys have not gotten my free guide that describes what they are, please do that. The daily ABCs is a beautiful way for you to just take care of the things that are for you, right? Daily A is an action you've been avoiding. The daily B is something for your body, which could be like, making sure you hydrate, making sure you rest, making sure that you move your body if that's what you feel, okay? And C, the daily C is creativity, doing something that speaks to your soul, allowing your soul's expression. And if you do that every day, if every day you sort of carve out time in your day to take care of something that you've been avoiding, right? That's good for the mind, something for your body, and something creative. I promise you it will shift things. And also, you won't feel as angry and resentful about all the other things that you have to do, as long as you're making time for yourself. But when you're not making time for yourself, it's really easy to get overwhelmed with all the other things in your life, because what happens is we start to get angry that we don't have time to do what we want. We get angry that we didn't get to go to that store, or to, watch that show, or to go to that event because we had a million other things to do, or it's just not as important as we thought because other things are more important. You have to carve out time for yourself. You have to take care of your own needs, because if you don't, then the people that you're taking care of, they are going to experience your hurt energy, your resentful energy, and that's not going to help them either. So it is your responsibility to take care of yourself first and foremost. Yes, I will take care of myself, Mom. Okay. All right. That's it for today. I will be back tomorrow. We will be having Fun Friday. So make sure you come, drop an emoji, and I will pull a card for you tomorrow. All right. I'm here Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Me First Mornings. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.